The frickin' hell you think you are laughing at?
Ah, the fucking thing is a piece of shit.
So, hey, we haven't had recording problems since, like, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, fuck that game, though.
What did we do instead? Like, we went to bed, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, we ended up doing something... Ah, shit! We ended up doing something else entirely.
I don't know. We were trying to do... Like, it was, like, around the same time we were trying to do The Suffering, and that didn't fucking work. And then we tried Guardians of the Galaxy, and that shit sucked. Did we just do Bullet Witch or something? Or no, we did Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah,
on the DS.
That was a frickin' wonderful adventure.
As soon as we got to the first touchscreen thing, we were like...
I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I'd rather deal with this. I've been anticipating this. I was at work all day yesterday in a good mood. Mm-hmm. I was like singing the muffin song to myself.
I wanna die, die, die.
I was excited. I really don't get to play this because you only have you got one save slot.
Oh, I didn't know that. Love.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I haven't gotten to play this game, and if we don't record, I don't get to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and recently, I don't know if we talked about this already, but recently I found somebody's garage converted to like a little store.
We just found a vendor.
It was a nice man. And they had a copy of Resistance 2, which
hopefully works. I forgot to check it
because the one that we bought with this and 3 as a bundle doesn't work, and that was the one you were really excited about.
Well, that was the one that got me interested in Resistance, because like I remember seeing this as a kid, and I was a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Like I remember my father didn't like shooters because he was just like a boomer. Yeah, he just whatever. So I was just like kind of like influenced by his decision to hate it, and like I was interested in it, but I was just like, no, it's dumb because it's
good guns.
Yeah.
Good bad.
But then like freaking Resistance 2 showed up, and they showed this really freaking cool part of you walking through downtown Chicago with these dudes, and there's a giant dead monster, and I was looking at it like, this is the freaking sickest shit I've ever seen.
I enjoy shooters that are like monsters and things like that. Like EDF is my shit.
Yeah.
I fucking love EDF. Well, it's so satisfying.
Is it horde shooters you like?
Yes. Yes, oh, okay. I love horde shooters. So like Killing Floor was fun.
Killing Floor is awesome.
I guess zombies more, but I didn't play a lot. Oh.
Sorry, what was that?
That was a bomb.
No, I know what that was. What were you saying?
A dart bomb.
Yeah, thank you. It's called a hedgehog bomb.
I like
or hedgehog grenade.
Just that.
I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
I don't remember. You
said zombies mode?
Oh, for Call of Duty.
I hated COD Zombies. I was hoping that's not what you said.
Well, I didn't play a lot of it.
Yeah, I get you. That was we had Game Club in high school, and that was all anybody ever wanted to frickin' play.
Or Smash in the corner.
Yeah, but God, I hate those guys.
Motherfuckers.
They were. It was 2 dudes, and the rule was that the top 2 stayed.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to play against each other. They just wanted to play 1-on-1, but they didn't say that.
Yeah.
So
they
would
took up the other TV.
They would just grift the entire freaking like session, the entire like setup.
Yeah.
If they were playing Brawl, it was these dudes, and they would just like
they wouldn't
bait.
pass it off.
They wouldn't pass it off. They would bait people, and then when you called them out, they did that thing that really smart people do when they get called out, where their eyebrows shoot to their hairline. They look at the ground, and they start talking in a higher tone. Whoa, I don't know what you mean. Like, what's wrong?
Like, go home.
Just like, you guys can play together at any freaking time. You guys are friends.
You're in clubs so you can interact with fucking other people.
What is
Avoid
this?
going home. Yeah, that shit was dumb.
That was so freaking annoying. I hated those guys.
The guy that ran it, too, just hated all of you guys, so I don't know why he ran it.
He didn't hate all of us. He liked me.
Well, because
because I didn't move in on his girl.
Who was his girl?
She had a speech impediment. And
I was talking about the teacher.
Oh. Well, no, never mind. Well, he wasn't the guy who ran it. He was just the guy who allowed it in his classroom. There was a dude who was in charge and, like, made the rules and stuff.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's different.
Yeah. So I was thinking of that guy. God bless, though. I hope he's doing all right. I know they broke up, and it really did a number on him, because...
Oh, he was in charge?
Yeah.
Oh. He commissioned me and then never showed up or paid me, and that's when I learned I gotta get payment first.
Oh, what did you make?
It was
pins?
Jolty. Yeah, it was the hand painted pins I was doing. Which fuck that.
That's some hard ass work, son.
It was fucking stupid.
Wait, why did he ask you to? You know what?
He wanted a Jolteon for him. And a Vulpix for his girl.
And that's why he never showed up. Oh, the narrative pieces itself together.
No, it was a long time, like, after high school and before they broke up.
Yeah.
He didn't have a car or something.
Well, they like, I don't know, like, you don't just, like, start disagreeing when you break up. Doesn't that happen beforehand? Doesn't the relationship deteriorate a little bit before?
Alls I know is it taught me to get your fucking payment first.
Alls I know is it taught me that it's really hard to let go of a chick who got brancos like that. That's probably the main reason he was dating her, honestly. And that's probably the reason he was mistreating everybody around him, was because they were all freaking like
moving in like fucking vultures.
Well, no, they were simping on her just because she was a sweet chick. She was real nice, but she did not have the social bandwidth for the equipment she was given.
Am I thinking of the same person?
Maybe.
I might not be.
Okay.
Who? No, I'm thinking of the really big, tall dude and the little girl.
No. Yeah, those are different people.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking,
Are we talking about ghosts? It's a weird conversation.
I don't know. Who the fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about the guy who ran the game club.
I don't remember. I don't remember who was with the nice girl.
He was just a really big dude with really big hair.
I don't know. She was sweet.
Okay.
But yeah, she was super unaware of her breeds and like the effect it was having on everybody in that fucking room.
I think she was autistic. God bless.
She was cute. She was adorable though.
Yeah,
pat her on the head.
She was sweet. I freaking she used to, there was this dude who just showed up one day with freaking pipes like an angel, and he was singing songs, and she was one of the people who was like, sing a song about the guys over there. It was like, when you whisper, you try to speak at a volume no one can hear you, freaking goob.
Anyway, we mentioned the Avengers the Avengers game.
Oh, we're just gonna frickin' switch off like that?
Well, I got bored, and then I remembered that we brought it up this episode, so I want to keep it relevant.
Did we?
Yeah, you said we haven't had audio problems since we tried to play that.
Oh,
or did we
Guardians.
Oh, Guardians.
I guess that's Marvel enough.
Yeah.
God, your frickin' segues are... Oh my god.
Wendy's. So...
Scared the shit out of me.
So, you were watching the Avengers game.
Yeah, so I...
You were watching Oni plays.
I've been watching a shit ton of Oni plays lately. It's been helping to take the edge off at work. And I actually...
Fish.
What?
You work on the...
Oh my god, I was so freaking...
Your fucking brain.
Hey man, this is the first thing we're doing with the day.
Whee!
That's my excuse every time.
It doesn't matter if it's like 2 in the morning. Whatever. Go on.
Yeah. Well, 2 in the morning is about the last. Anyway, so I've been watching a lot of Oni plays at work, and I was realizing, like, man, this is fun. I should probably sit down and see what these visuals are, because they talk about, like, put a mask on the Hulk's ass and make a shit come out of it. And I was like, they put a lot of effort into these edits. I might as well check them out. Mm-hmm. So I go to watch it, and I realize that, like, hold on, they're not talking, like, Tomar is the resident Marvel guy. Mm-hmm. But he's not a huge fan like I was.
He's like me. He's like, oh, I paid attention to all this.
I think he read the comics. He's a dork.
Oh, he's more than me. Okay.
He's a frickin' dork. But I was beyond in there. Like, from, like, 2000 to 2007. No, 2010. For about a decade, I was way into Marvel Comics.
And then the movies came out and you said, I'm a hipster.
No. I just didn't. Everybody was like, did you see the Avengers? Did you see the Avengers? And I was like, oh, people are getting into Marvel. All right, neat. But then I was like, oh, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. But I didn't have any access to, like, a theater or anything. I couldn't see movies, so I just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
John and Aaron were talking about it back in the day, and, like, people were saying that it was a good movie, so I was really interested in seeing it, but I didn't get to see it until you showed it to me.
And I showed it to you because my first experience
was awful.
was fucking terrible. fucking took 4 hours to watch this 2.5-hour movie because people kept
'Cause
pausing
that
it
dumb
or
bitch.
replaying scenes. Oh, I like this quote.
I still think that I should have tried a little harder than not at all. In all of the Marvel movies, I think the best quote is still the guy who's like, it's when they're getting on a ship or something. Mm-hmm. It's everybody. They're getting on a ship and the guy's like, well, sir, it's like just like a random soldier. He's like, sir, I don't think we can like let you do this because of blah blah. And Captain America interrupts him and goes, son, don't.
That's probably like Civil War or Endgame.
God, so some of the whenever they're not trying to write bangers, I appreciate the movie more. But it's freaking obnoxious when you see them just like, oh, this is gonna get them.
But speaking of bangers and ships, you realize something about the way that game starts.
That Marvel's Avengers game, the Square Enix one, the freaking, I was gonna say Schluter. It's not a Schluter. What is it?
Adventure novel?
No, it's like it's a. Stop chewing. Stop. You're chewing. I'll call you out. I don't give a shit.
Go on.
What is it? It's not a Schluter. It's got like the functions of a Schluter, but it's not.
I'm lost. I don't fucking know.
It's a freaking Schluter, but it's not a Schluter.
Anyway.
What do you mean anyway? What is it called?
I don't know.
Anyway me. You're just trying to figure out what this freaking game is. This piece of shit ass game. Anyway, this freaking fake ass non-Schluter. It starts on the first off, Kamala Khan is freaking insufferable. Like they keep making jokes about how she's a Redditor, and yeah, every word out of her mouth is, "Oh, that's the thing from the thing. I know what that is." And I'm not kidding.
Did you get that reference?
She explains who freaking Nick Fury is to the Hulk.
Wow. Yeah.
And like I was.
Did you pat her on the head and accidentally squish her?
No, there's actually a really cool scene where she picks up Cap's shield, and Cap is dead in this universe.
Cool.
Of course he's freaking not. I didn't get far enough to know whether or not he is, but no, he's not.
Mm-hmm.
But they try to convince you that Cap is dead, so she picks up his shield. Look at this perfect freaking circle bored into the side of this wall.
You see the seam?
Look at this brain.
No, go
texture.
to the seam. Go to the...
The seam?
Look. No, go stand on the crack.
Oh, on the crack?
Yeah, look.
Oh, that was... Hey, it was a launch title. Be nice. But Kamala Khan explains who Nick Fury is to the freaking Hulk. And right before she does that, there's this really cool scene where she picks up Cap's shield, and he starts chasing her, and it's actually really freaking intense. And they do a really good job of making that scene feel tense, because like the Hulk has always been I don't like the Hulk. The Hulk has always been a benchmark for how strong a villain is. So it's like, oh, he's stronger than the Hulk, so they just made him a chump for a long time.
Yeah.
But then he'd lift a freaking continent over his head, and it's like, oh, okay, so is he strong or not?
Yes.
And that's usually the answer. But that scene was cool. Anyway, freaking the start of the game. I'm getting sidetracked. I get sidetracked so easily. That was freaking awesome.
That was
whoa.
Cool. Sick.
That was cool. Oh man, what is Insomniac doing? Oh, they're making the Wolverine game. I hope this licensed game thing ends soon. I really want to see what else they got, the original ideas they got brewing. What's it talking about?
The start of the game.
Of what game?
The Avengers game.
Okay, yeah, you got mad at me and then you remembered. Yeah, eat shit.
Anyway, they have a party on the Helicarrier.
Yeah, I was like, what is this freaking bullshit? It's like I don't know
you
when.
Want to dance at the Pentagon?
Yeah, I made that tweet where I was just like, oh yeah, you guys just want to go to the fun fair at the Pentagon? I was like, what are you doing? This is the biggest military target in the freaking world.
You guys want to like
the UN in Marvel is a freaking joke. The UN in real life is a freaking joke, but the UN in Marvel is a freaking joke. And so, like, you basically rely on the Helicarrier, on S.H.I.E.L.D. to protect you. To just protect the people, because they've got all of the superheroes. And they're just, like, inviting civilians onto the freaking Helicarrier to have a party? And they've got, like, all the Avengers. Avengers.
It's mobile New York. It gets attacked all the time.
It freaking falls out of the sky more often than, like, a freaking birds in Australia. What sense does it make to invite civilians and children? Children, no less.
They want the cotton candy.
They were like, oh, hey, we're gonna have a freaking party where you guys all come together and you, like, make a fan fiction, and we're gonna see who wins the fan fiction. It's like, this is the fishiest thing in the freaking world. Why would you take that? And also, the premise is weird because Kamala Khan is a fan of the Avengers. These are real people. This is basically celebrity worship.
They have shit like that in The Boys. Or, like, there's a convention.
The Boys is supposed to be about corrupt superheroes. Marvel guys are not corrupt. That's what's weird. It's like, nobody's supposed to know about Black Widow, I don't think. Well, I mean, people do. But, like, she's like a spy. How are you going to be a spy when everybody knows who you are?
Posing.
Oh, Natasha Romanoff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, everybody knows my first and last name. That's kind of a problem for my job.
Thanks, asshole.
You know she made a sex tape with Iron Man one time?
Mm-mm.
Well, that happened. I think it got retconned, but it happened one time. That game...
By Odin's Fade!
By Odin's Fade, that frickin' game is trash.
Oh, shit.
Darkest Day by Odin's Fade.
Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm glad that we don't play that.
I like, people have long accused, and I there's a better word for it, but I can't find it, but people have long accused Oni Plays of doing sponsored stuff. No, I even thought that Avengers playthrough was sponsored, but they shit talk it a lot, so no, it's not.
Yeah, there's no way.
Not only that, but this is gonna be a cool area. Not only that, but, like, that game, that game is freaking awful. I guess they were interested in it. It was just like, hey, yeah, it seems kind of neat. You know, it looked cool when they showed it off. Okay. Well, it wasn't. That's tragic.
Fucking hyena.
That's a, hold on, I got a flashlight. You can switch nades. Hey, I want to point something out about the design of this game. Finally talk about this game.
Yeah.
When we're playing. This game's freaking designed like its environments and stuff are designed. Whoops, you're not supposed to do that.
He can't hurt you, or are you?
Because that's the hallway I gotta go to.
Oh, okay.
This game is not designed. Have you noticed that we haven't entered an area that's just has like a bunch of suspiciously waist-high cover?
It's not a cover shooter.
No, it's not. No, it isn't.
Which I appreciate, because I got really fucking tired of those.
Yes. Yeah. But even in, like, a lot of first-person shooters, like Killzone 2 anyway, there's a lot of, like, you'll walk into a place and it's like, why are these concrete dividers here? Is it so that I might hide from enemy fire? Yes.
But it doesn't make sense within the world.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But there's, like, oh, okay, that's where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Like, that was just a room. We just went into a room. And they were like, yeah, this would be a cool place to have, like, an encounter with a melee enemy, so they put 2 dogs in here. Like, this game is not designed, like it's designed like a video game, you know? Like, it's designed like fun, instead of being like, you walk into a room and it's like, oh, I wonder if there's gonna be guys here. Yes. Like, there's a lot of, like, even in the first
They're
area,
not levels.
They I don't really know what it is I'm trying to say exactly right now, but if I were to say anything, it's like the first area of The Last of Us has really suspiciously sized boxes. And it's like, these characters walk out with guns and they look generic, and it's like, yeah, I mean, okay, that would have told me. But then, you know, the waist-high cover in this area gave it away even harder.
Why are there random boxes in the middle of the street?
Yeah, and they're all, like, placed in strange ways. It's like, the whole game up to that point had been completely diegetic, and then you enter that area, and it's so weirdly, like, blocked out.
Yeah.
But this game's not doing that.
This game doesn't... It feels like an environment, not a fucking... laser tag.
Yes, it doesn't feel like... these don't feel like combat arenas. I feel like they design the levels and then tune them to be combat arenas.
I'm getting a Time Splitters vibe.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes, this is like a more grounded Time Splitters. Because Time Splitters didn't do that shit either. Like, there was a lot of natural cover. I've been paying a lot more attention to the nuance of level design. Like, like, somebody was, like, getting complaints in playtesting about this window being open. Because, there's no way I could have known that guy was across the street. So they were like, oh, by the way, this is a hypothetical I'm presenting. This is not the environment.
Bitching about
but, like, there's definitely, like, a situation where, like, this guy, somebody was complaining about this guy, like, this part of this level and that enemy across the way. So they gave the snipers lasers. But then they were like...
you could see them.
Yeah, but then they were like, okay, so the laser actually isn't visible from there, so I guess we just have to close that window. And then they closed the window and it was like, oh, it's way easier to navigate this area and this part of the level's more fun. But then there was another part later where it's like, there's not enough cover, so they put a car in front of the door.
I like when it's like a car, not a military fucking barrier or a pristine little box.
That definitely made it easier to design environments, but I so prefer this where it's like this it feels so tuned, and like it feels so natural, and I'm not stopping behind all this cover. I'm not like hiding behind these boxes. I'm engaging with the enemies. I'm trying to dodge their fire and stuff. I'm playing this. This is like a boomer shooter. This feels like a boomer shooter. It feels so freaking awesome.
This game's cool. More of it next time on Miniman.
Oh, that was a freaking awful episode.
That's a terrible episode.